Happy Wednesday! Welcome to Live with Liz. Here we go. Today we're talking about law firm management tools. I know this is an exciting topic for everyone out there, even my friends and family who watch this just supportively. Yeah, it is. But I've used a lot of law firm management solutions in my time, and this is incredibly important for people who are running a law firm. It is absolutely essential, mission critical, maybe the first thing that you need to think about. But it doesn't have to be fancy and it doesn't have to be scary. And really, once you have the right tools in place, it can make you more productive and add a lot of value to your practice. So how do you do that? What does the law firm management tool even look like? What does it do? Why do you need one? Well, it basically organizes your entire practice, or it can, but you don't have to have a one-stop solution that handles everything. What you find these days, though, is a lot of cloud-based solutions, some hybrid, some that live on computers. And this is different from what there used to be, which was every law firm had its own proprietary system and its own person managing things. And before they had systems and software that they had, or even a proprietary solution, well, what's on paper, still on paper in a lot of places in Latin America, it's scary. But also just basics like Excel spreadsheets and forms that you've created and workflows and procedures that make up your law firm management solution that may not be quite as sophisticated as the easiest things we find today. So what am I talking about with these law firm management tools? I see some people on here saying happy Wednesday and good morning. Happy Wednesday and good morning, people. Okay, so the law firm management solutions that we think of today, maybe the most popular one that comes into mind first is Clio. They do a lot of search engine optimization. People know who they are. For a long time, they've been the fastest growing. And what this is, a platform that offers all of the different elements and features that you're looking for in law firm management, or most of them, maybe not all, in an intuitive package that you can subscribe to for an accessible price, which is kind of the trend. This is where people are going. This is what people are looking for. So Clio's not the only one. There are tons of these law firm management tools out there. Some of the more common ones are well-known are Cosmolex and MyCase and Practice Panther. Zola Suite is another one. One that's popping up on my radar that I've been meaning to take a closer look at is FileVine. Really want to see how that works. And the interesting thing with all of these tools is that they're offering you a place to bring together functionality and automation for all of the things that you need to do to run your law firm. What are we talking about with these essentials and this functionality? What are the basics? Well, every law firm management tool is offering you case management. That's the first thing. That's what it's doing, is offering you case management. They don't all do it the same because cases are not all the same. You might have a certain process in place for judicial cases, and you might be an IP firm and have administrative cases. And so every time you have a case, you need a place to organize it, but you also have a client. So these law firm management tools, in addition to case management, are also offering you in some way client management. Not all of them do this very well if you're talking about contact management too. There's a difference between a client and a contact and how you communicate with them, which is kind of the third thing that these are offering is communications. Another essential element of any law firm management solution is a calendar or your docket. And docketing looks different depending on what practice area you have. And all of these things look different depending on whether you're a B2B law firm or B2C law firm. So is your law firm offering services to corporate clients? Those contacts look completely different. Your client information looks completely different. Or is your firm offering your services mostly to individuals? Maybe you're doing estate planning or family law or insolvency or something related to insurance or personal injury. Those types of law firm services have different needs when it comes to a law firm management tool. This is why so many different tools exist. I think what happens is lawyers get super frustrated at the tools that are out there not meeting their needs, and then nowadays, the biggest thing is to find a solution that works for you, create your legal tech, get a patent, maybe copyright, whatever you're getting, whatever kind of tech you have, if you're using AI, and then sell it to all your friends. And then you get really, really big and you offer solutions, like Pro Law from Thompson, or Practice Panther is another one of these that comes to mind. There's another one called Smoke Ball. Smoke Ball? What is a smoke ball? Okay, so in addition to case management and client management, communications, and docketing, most of these tools are now offering timekeeping. They're offering accounting and billing solutions. They're offering payment portals for your clients. There are even some that are offering really specific integrations for things like your CRM and your marketing solutions, all in one place. Now, I don't always recommend that you go with the most robust solution that does everything out there. If you've got a solution that's working for you and you take the time to invest in a law firm management solution, you know you need to make a change, and you invest a lot of money and time in one of these platforms that we're talking about, and it doesn't function the way your functional piece of software works for maybe you're in love with your timekeeping and it doesn't work with your law firm management solution, you're not going to be happy about making that change, and nobody else is either. Now, the two things that are super important whenever you're making a change to a new law firm management tool, or even when you're making best practices with the law firm management tools that you have now, are how you organize your data and how clean your data is. These are the two most important things. The clean data may be even more important. What do I mean by that? I think nobody sits down with lawyers and says, hey, this is the way Excel works, and this is data. Each cell has data in it. So you find that people tend to just put a lot of pieces and bits of information together, and it's confusing over time. You don't know what the rhyme or reason was to why somebody did something the way they did it, and you need an explanation for it. Well, if you have clean data and it's organized well, you need no explanation. You only have one piece of data per cell. That means you don't put someone's first name and last name and nickname in one cell. You put those in separate cells and you keep track of them. And however you keep track of this information, you do it consistently. And this underlying data that you're tracking will then be portable. You'll be able to take it to other solutions. You'll be able to implement new solutions more easily than if you have to clean your data every time. And this becomes much, much more important as you grow. And that's something else to consider when you're thinking about your law firm management solution. Is it something that's just for you? Is it something that's just going to work for one or two people? Is it scalable? Is it something you can expect your team to adopt? What happens if your team doesn't adopt it? Oh, all these questions. Oh my goodness. Well, there are a lot of different aspects to adoption success for these new tools, but one of the biggest things is training and giving it the time it needs and making sure that implementation goes smoothly from the get-go. So you want someone to be responsible for managing this project for you and for making sure that all of the information that needs to get into the system is properly loaded, and that all of the people who will be utilizing the system in whatever capacity or role they possess has the tools they need to do that and the training they need to do that to be successful with the tool and adopt it on a day-to-day basis. The last thing you want to do is invest in one of these systems only to have it fail and have your entire team say, nah, I'm just going to do my own thing. Nah, no biggie. I really like my Excel spreadsheet. I don't need your tool. And then how do you track everything then? It's a mess. It's just a complicated mess. That's all it is. Everybody got their coffee? I needed a sip. Sorry, guys. Okay. So for IP, which is, most of our focus here, and my focus here is just our background. It's just natural. Docketing for IP is so different that almost none of these tools that makes a good law firm management tool also makes a good IP docketing tool. So this is what I mean when you don't necessarily want to rely on one solution for everything, even though they're trying to be that one solution to you. One of the ways that you can do more with the tools that you have is to look for a law firm management solution that offers an open API. Now, that sounds super technical. You don't have to know what an API is. All you have to know is that these tools are more customizable and that they offer usually more integrations with third parties because third parties are able to more easily connect with them. That's what that open API means. So Clio offers an open API, Filevine offers an open API. It's becoming more popular for a lot of different software solutions in lots of different spaces to be doing this because they want to reach out and capture clients who are using other solutions. Maybe you can use something like Clio or Filevine along with your IP docketing solution. I'm going to shout out to my alt legal friends for trademarks. I really like this alt legal tool. I've used a lot of different docketing solutions in my time, having come from an IP background, managing IP databases in corporate settings with really just massive programs that do IP docketing. Alt legal is intuitive and streamlined. For trademarks, it is brilliant and it integrates with Clio. So, things to consider when you're managing your practice. If you're using something like WebTMS, what does it integrate with? If you're using something else, does it have an integration? And that docketing integration can be important because maybe you want to connect it to your accounting, or maybe you want to connect it to your case management, or maybe you want to connect it to your clients. Maybe your docketing solution becomes your law firm management solution. Now, I'm going to call out another one that I think is headed that direction, AppCall, if you're using that for your docketing for trademarks or for patents. I think it's more patent heavy and more US based. So if you're not inside the United States, it's probably not the solution for you. But AppCall is trying to do this. They're offering time management and billing all in one place with the IP docketing system and basing law firm management around IP docketing. Now, with all of these solutions, there are a lot of questions that you have to ask in the beginning to make a decision that works for your firm. You want to figure out what all of the functionality is ahead of time. You want to know if it plays nicely with the other tools that you're relying on. You want to figure out whether or not the value that it offers is enough to replace the tools that you have. You don't want to do this by yourself. You want somebody who's a legal tech expert to come in, evaluate what you already have, what's working, what workflows need improvement, and then make sure that the tool that is selected for your office is accessible in terms of pricing, scalable in terms of growth, and functional for what you need it to do. That's it. You might also need somebody to come in and clean that data for you. You might need somebody to take a closer look at it and say, you know what, this could be organized in a better way to make it more functional with the tools that you have or with the tool that you need. And that's what it comes down to. In order for you to be more productive and more successful, in order for you to have that flexibility and that peace of mind to be able to dazzle your client instead of worrying about the client's documentation and your document management system. It's all awry. Where is all the documents? Where are they? Are they connected to your client records? I don't know. You don't have to worry about those things. Just, reach out to firmforwardsolutions@firmforward.com and we will help figure that out together. And that's a collaborative effort. Although we will come in and give you our outside perspective right away. And I have walked into law firms and been completely blown away by all of the paper and the filing rooms and the chaos, and then been also completely impressed. I once went to a law firm in Caracas and could not believe that there in Venezuela, I found this paperless office with all of these tools and systems that seemed to function. Well-oiled machine, amazing. So, if you have questions about how law firm management solutions work, what pieces of functionality you need for your firm, whether or not things will play together, let us know. We can help you out with this. You don't have to go it alone. Solutions@firmforward.com, or just give me a call or just DM me and we'll get together. We'll have some coffee. We'll take a look. We'll figure it out. And join us next week on Live with Liz, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Houston time. I can't wait to see you again. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. Take care. Oh, I still haven't figured out those video things. I'm going to try this again. Bye, people.